What's up everybody, this is Derek here, and in this video we're going to continue our series on interesting loot locations in PUBG Mobile's new desert map, Miramar, introduced with the 0.5.0 update. So far we've taken a look at Pecado Arena, which is a very hot loot location, a very good one. We've also looked at the mines, which are south of Los Leones, and that is a very hidden or secret location that I haven't seen a lot of people drop at. I've also looked at Hacienda, which is one of the most popular locations to drop and definitely one of the most fun ones. And today we're going to be doing something different. We're going to be looking at a location that I think is underrated. Now, it doesn't have top tier loot. It does occasionally, as you'll see, there is some pretty good stuff here. However, it doesn't consistently have amazing equipment. However, this is another location that I really haven't seen many people drop at, and it's kind of boring. At most, I've battled, I think, 1 or 2 people initially, and that's it. So what we're going to be doing is today we're going to be looking at Power Grid. So Power Grid is a small power production compound that is northwest of Pecado. So it's very, very centrally located on the map. And there are 2 main buildings. There's a north and a south one. And then there are some warehouses to the east of those main buildings. I like to usually start at the bottom building. I find that that generally has the better loot. It depends, honestly. The top and bottom, there are kind of reasons you'd want to start with both of them. I tend to start with the bottom one just because, like I said, I usually find a weapon quicker if there are other people dropping with me. And if you drop on the balcony, it's pretty hard to get there. So if people miss it, it's a very easy way to pick off early people if you just grab a weapon up there and then hop down and get an early kill. So we're doing our sideways dab method just to get a little bit closer. I think I'm going to switch to going almost straight down now. I'm realizing though that I'm a little far away because you're going to fall through your parachute quite a bit if you're falling pretty quickly. As you can see right there, I fell quite a ways through the parachute there. So you can see that I'm aiming for this large building that is the south part of the compound. I'm aiming for this upper balcony sort of thing, and right away we've got an extended quick draw for a sniper. I'm just going to go ahead and grab a weapon first though, just in case there's someone coming up behind me. There's also a 1911 with a magazine of some sort, some bandages, a level 1 helmet, level 1 vest, no backpack yet, and we'll grab that magazine just because it is an extended one. Next, I'm going to jump into this building and we'll take a look at what we've got. So we've got a frag grenade. There is a level 3 helmet, so that is a really good find, and a level 3 backpack. So as I said, you don't always expect consistently amazing loot here. However, this time at least, this building had quite a bit in it. Level 3 backpack, level 3 helmet is pretty good start. We only have shotguns so far though, and I am not the biggest fan of shotguns. You want to climb up these crates because there's usually pretty decent stuff up here. Plus, if someone else is coming in behind you too, it's a little easier to engage them without, it's harder to look up than down in this game, or shoot up versus shooting down. So there's a tactical stop for the Vector. I don't have an extended yet for it, which, a Vector with an extended is pretty fun. However, a Vector without extended is not very useful. So got a S12K, that is my favorite shotgun. I'm not a big fan of shotguns though. You can see how we're also going through this hallway here. There's some other good equipment in here. There's an we'll swap that out for the Vector just because we don't have that extended magazine for it. I think I'll manage the inventory a little bit there, get some more stuff out. That way I can make some room in that level 3 backpack. And we've got a soda. We've got quite a few first aid kits already. I think we have 3 at this point. There's also some other weapons over here in this little hallway here. So we'll go ahead and grab that AKM. I think we'll swap that out for that just so we can get rid of those 12 gauge shells and save some space. And here's another little room. There's a police vest level 2. So now we're at level 2 armor, level 3 helmet, level 3 backpack. That's pretty good. Got a holographic sight, and we have a 2x right now, so I think those are the options. I missed a red dot earlier. There's an extended mag for the Let's see if we're gonna switch to that. Just swap, reload rather. And I wanted to show you one thing I missed. That is, I didn't go up here. So like I said, you always want to check the tops of these little first story roof things because this is where there's sometimes pretty good loot. So nothing really on that side, and this time it looks like there's a magazine of some sort and maybe a think that's a stun grenade maybe, or a smoke grenade, one of those. So nothing too great that time, but I have seen 4 times or even the occasional 8 times up there, so definitely check it out because that's where there's some pretty decent stuff. Now I'm pretty sure at this point that there's no one else here, and this is why I'm going for these warehouses. These guys occasionally have decent equipment, generally not as high quality as the first building we started out at or the building we're going to be going to next. However, they are super exposed, so don't go here unless you are super sure that there's no one else around or that you're going to deal with them if there is someone else around, because there's not much area to hide in these buildings. You can see how open they are. So we got some more 9mm. I think we'll swap out the for that to grab the ammo from it. There's the new pistol. There's a vertical grip. It's not a bad idea to grab. Also could transfer that to the SCAR if we get rid of the at some point. There's a smoke grenade. And these are, you can see there's a fair amount of loot here. It's very mid-tier quality, honestly. You don't see any M416s. You don't see any 8 times or, military vests or anything like that. However, there's an AKM with some more ammo. So, it's a decent area to find some loot. Grab an extended mag. I shouldn't have grabbed that. I already have an extended quick draw. I kind of forgot. But you really don't need to waste space there with that. And there's a guy. So this is a bot. This is like the biggest potato aim ever for me. But fortunately, it is a bot, and we don't have to worry about him doing any damage to us. If that was a real person, I definitely would have taken a lot of damage at least. So yeah. Oops. Not my proudest moment. And this is the other building. So this is the other building that generally has pretty good loot. So let's check outside here. We've got some more 9mm tactical stock. Don't need that because we don't have an M4 yet, and I think I still have one in my backpack that I'm just carrying around just because. Not a great idea. Here is another level 2 vest and 2 level 2 helmets. So this is a decent spot for duos. I don't think there's enough here for squads. I think there might be. I guess there is, but I don't know. It's not my favorite for squads. I don't think there's enough high quality stuff, but for solos or duos, definitely good spot. And like I said, a pretty underrated spot. So we'll do some more inventory management here. Gonna swap out the AK for the SCAR just because the recoil is a little bit better, and especially if I get some attachments on it. I'll drop that 7.62 for now. There's a compensator for it already, so that's pretty good. See what else we've got here. We've got another holographic sight. Well, so you can see that the SCAR already has pretty much full attachments other than that extended magazine we're missing. So, which I have in my inventory, I just haven't swapped it in yet, but there's also no one really here, so no real reason to yet. I should still do that when you can though, so future reference, that's always a good idea to do that whenever you have the time, like now. And our frag grenade, we're gonna check around the first floor of this compound. These look like giant, I don't know what those are, printing machines or something, laminators, or I don't know. Doesn't really look like it's something for power plant, but whatever. So here is a Car 98. Okay, so sweet. So here is a sniper. So like I said, this building and the first building are the ones that generally have the better loot in them. And I'm contemplating it for a second just because I already have the with the compensator, the extended mag, I already, the grip, I mean, pretty much everything's there. And now I realize that I already have an extended mag for it. So there we go. Swap that out. But I'm contemplating, there's another level 3 backpack, so that's pretty good. And there it is, there's an 8 times. Okay, so I was saying these are your buildings, and you could start with this building too, just land on the roof and then work your way down. That's another way to do it, honestly. I just think that if there are other people who are starting at that south building, it's a little tougher to engage them versus just starting there, killing 1 or 2 people if there is anyone else, and then working your way up this way. So I'm going to have to do some more inventory management here. I think I'm going to get rid of the sniper, get rid of all that 9mm, which is taking up a ton of space because we have a level 3 backpack and it was full. So, that's a problem. I'm going to go up here and just pick up that 7.62 that I dropped earlier because now we have a use for it, of course. And now we've got a Car 98 with a ton of rounds and an 8 times. So, and a compensator, I think. Yeah, so just like that, I mean, we've got a pretty decent weapon. So I gotta swap the 8 times onto there. Oh no muzzle attachment yet. This is the weirdest thing. So you can see there, that is a vehicle. Somebody is over there right now because that vehicle definitely wasn't there when I dropped. However, what's odd is that somehow he makes his getaway. It must have just been out of range for when you can hear the vehicle's noise, and he must have never shot, because I'm looking at it here. It's still here, right? You know, I'm taking a look in the windows just to see if I see a guy moving around. Maybe I can take a shot or two if he stops. There he is, moving for a second. I was going to say that, oh man, I didn't see that in the game when I was playing it. But there he was, moving it for a second there. And then he leaves, and that's it. Look, it's gone. And then, you know, so when I was playing, I was looking through the scope. I'm like, oh, there's the truck. There's the truck. All right, where's the guy? And then, you know, I totally miss him. And then I look back like a minute later and the truck's gone. So here's a motorcycle. I'm trying to showcase that there's usually a vehicle spawn here. So even if you're not in the circle, this is centrally located, and it's gone. See? So just like that, I'm like, yeah, what the heck happened? But anyways, I totally missed that guy. I saw him now when I was playing this back, and I don't think I really would have had a good shot, maybe one body shot or something, but that wouldn't have taken him down. So at most he would have just run into it and then disappeared. Someone else was shooting probably at the vehicle that was coming there. So what I wanted to mention though is that there's a vehicle spawn there. That it seems like there's a vehicle spawning there almost every game, so I don't know if it's 100% one or not, but it's very high probability of a spawn, because I've dropped here probably 5, 6, 7 times before shooting this video. There's a vehicle just driving by, hello, and every time there has been some vehicle there. Sometimes it's a pickup, sometimes it's a motorcycle, sometimes it's a buggy, but there's usually at least something, which is really nice because, like I said, you're centrally located here. However, if you get a weird circle and you have to move early, then you've got a vehicle there waiting for you. So this is the power compound, and I think it's underrated for what it is. So I'm definitely curious. Let me know what your opinions of it are down in the comment section below. And if you enjoyed this video, if it helped you out, definitely give it a thumbs up to help the channel grow, and consider subscribing if you haven't already for tons more PUBG Mobile content. Next video, we're going to be taking a look at one of my favorite sniping spots so far in Miramar. So definitely stay tuned for that, as well as a ton more PUBG Mobile content on its way soon. So my name's Derek G, and I hope to see you on the battlefield soon, or in the Discord, which I'll also leave a link to down below.